Aho, kitipilo hele, yesipi yayani, lasawanwa.
Hello, and welcome to Among the Shawnee, a podcast for absentee Shawnee tribal members. I'm your host, Mindy Longhorn, Media Director for the Absentee Shawnee Tribe. Hello, everyone. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and today we are going to hear some survivor stories, and hopefully we can educate and hear some prevention tips to build a safer community for everyone. And with us today are some of the Rising Warrior staff, Rising Warrior Domestic Violence staff. We've got Director Lacey, Carey, and we have Sexual Assault Coordinator Taylor Wills. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We've also got a very, very special guest with us. She's a survivor. That's Mary Melissa.
Hello.
Welcome, and thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing today everything that we're going to hear about. I feel like we've got to make a little disclaimer before we start. The things that we're going to talk about, it's heavy. It needs to be out there. So this is not a little unicorn and rainbow show today. It's very heavy, and it may be triggering for someone. So I thought maybe we should have a disclaimer before you go any further. But I kind of want to start with what you guys, the Rising Warrior Department, what do you do as far as sexual assault?
So we have many different services that we're able to help with. Just to start off, we help everyone. So that would be natives and non-natives, men, women, and children from 13 and older. All services are confidential, so you don't have to worry about that. We don't go around spreading business. We sign releases. We're actually very, very private, and everything is confidential. So we're able to help with financial assistance, which would be like rental assistance. We can do household items, food. We can help with SANE exams. So
what is that?
So that would be,
if someone didn't know,
a SANE exam is a medical exam by a nurse that's trained to provide this service, which would be all the
Collection of evidence.
Yes, thank you.
And they would what is...
is that like a rape kit?
Yes.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, unfortunately, I hate to call it that, but that is what it is.
That's probably what most people in the general public would associate
that's what it is,
that
to
with.
turn over for evidence.
Okay. Yes. So that way, if you decide to go ahead and press charges, those the evidence will be there so that we could have that, which we would take you to that service, and then we would stay if you would like us to through that service, and then take you back to, we can do shelter placement if you're in a shelter, or back to your home, wherever you're staying at, we can do that. We provide transportation services as well. We have survivor kits, which have tons of stuff in there. We have journals, so that way you can, keep your thoughts. So we have comfy socks, blankets, things to, help with stress. We have fidgets.
Stuff that makes you feel good.
Yes, yes. A big bag of stuff, and it has all kinds of goodies in it. And we like to provide that to all of our survivors. And then we can also help with legal assistance. So we can go to court with you, and then we can also provide attorney services if needed.
If you need to go down that route,
yes.
If you wanted to.
Yes.
And we have some clothing that we can provide if what you're wearing has to go towards evidence. So then that way they're not just left with nothing. So we do have that too.
So you have to change
as well.
your clothing. Okay.
Yep.
As well.
Probably something you don't think about is clothing.
Exactly.
Simple things, like that you're
not
get
thinking
connected to. Right.
Right. You're not thinking when you have to give your clothes up, what am I going to wear?
And we can provide, that at the time of service if needed.
Okay. I mean, that's great that you provide all of that. Now, you did say natives and non-natives. So what about jurisdiction?
So we are able to serve Pottawatomie County, Cleveland County, Oklahoma County, and Lincoln County. So 4 counties that we're able to service.
It's a pretty wide area.
Yes.
And if they come from another area that we can't serve, we will help them find resources.
Yes.
We don't ever just turn somebody away. We'll find resources and connect them with other tribal programs or other programs in their area. Sometimes we have helped someone come to our area where we can serve them. We definitely try to get as much services to them as we can.
So you're not having to turn them away.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, that's great. Yep. Something I don't think we hit on. There are, and I didn't realize there are more than one. When you think sexual assault, there are different types.
Yes, there is.
Can we talk about them? We probably need to put that out there.
Yes, there is what you consider date rape,
Okay.
marital rape, there's sexual assault, there's child sexual abuse,
And sex trafficking.
sex trafficking.
We can help with sex trafficking as well.
Yes.
So there's more than just, when you think sexual assault, there's many different aspects
Yes.
Yeah.
to that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can help them with all of that. Now, do you,
Yes.
you follow them through this process. Do you check in on them, I guess, maybe?
Yes, we provide advocacy
So
throughout the program, and then they're always welcome to call us even after the services if they just need to talk or if they need something or need more resources going through a difficult time. They can always contact us. We're always here for our survivors.
Okay, that's good to know if someone's listening and maybe they're needing some services, but you definitely would follow through. Maybe even a year later, kind of check back with them.
Yes.
Okay. What about prevention? We talk about alcohol and drug prevention. Is there anything you can do to prevent?
Well,
Sexual
we do
assault?
all through April. We do. That's the awareness
That's
month.
the month. That's right.
So we try to do different events to provide awareness. We have a Facebook page that we put awareness on there as well. Different community events.
Yeah. With community outreach.
Community
We
outreach,
do that
education.
throughout the whole year. I mean, all
Right.
the time we're always doing that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Right.
We set up booths all around with information on it.
So a lot of education, probably.
Yes.
Sounds
Yes.
like
Yes.
outreach.
That's what we try to do.
Okay, because the one thing that I'm thinking of would be like if you're out drinking alcohol, or I guess any drink, be aware of your drink.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
like the
Yes.
date rape, drug,
Yes.
that would
Yeah.
probably fall under prevention, or just be aware of your surroundings. I don't know,
Yes.
As well. Yeah.
especially late at night, walking around. Because I know you do a lot of events, and then at one of the events, I'm going to transition over. We have our survivor. She spoke in October, and if you weren't able to attend that event, you missed a very powerful, moving. Her story was very, very, very powerful. Hopefully, you can come back in October for Domestic Violence Awareness Month and let everyone hear your story, because I feel like everyone needs to hear that. But you also, part of your story is not just the physical abuse, which you think domestic violence. It was actual sexual assault.
Yes, it would be It would probably be considered marital rape. But I was also sex trafficked during that time.
Goodness.
I was always taken to the Southern California is where I was always taken to. But I do have 2 sexual assaults away from that happened. One in California, and I was hitchhiking. And during that time, I got picked up by a man, and somehow, even after the assault, I kept telling him that I made up a story. I said, my aunt is waiting for me to come home with her insulin. If I don't come home with her insulin, he only kept me for about 18 hours, and then he let me go. But I was scared. He had
You were
bars on his
lucky.
windows and all that. I was in California, didn't know. I had gone there to escape
A bad situation.
a bad
here,
situation here.
and then you found yourself
Yes.
in another bad
in
situation.
another situation.
Wow.
So, and of course, I'd never reported anything. That was 1978. I never reported anything.
So he just, nothing happened. He got off and just.
After sexual assault, he didn't try to harm me. There wasn't any, trauma as far as abuse. Like physical abuse is what I mean.
Right.
But it was very odd. It was very odd. It was a very odd situation because I really did, because the way he took me, I just thought that something else was going to happen because of the bars on the windows. So it was all, I was a young woman. I'm very young. I was only 18 then.
Oh, goodness.
Um,
But you escaped.
I did.
You got
he
out.
Took me, he
let
took
you-
me back to where he picked me up. And then I went back to, it was my cousin's house, not my aunt. But I went back to their house and
But you never reported it.
I never said anything. And
Never
I
said
think
anything
I've
to
only
anyone.
mentioned that probably to one or two people in my life.
Wow.
So the second time, it was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I had asked for a ride home from a club, and it all went wrong. How I got out of it had already happened, but how I got out of that was he pushed me up against the door, and I kept trying to reach for the handle. I finally got out that way, and I ran to the highway, which was I-44, and that's how I got home. But that was, I don't know. And then you think about things as a survivor. And for a long time, I did feel as though that it was my fault. I don't know if, a lot of people feel that way, but I know that I did.
But it wasn't your fault.
No,
No, it
not at
wasn't.
all. No.
But you always, after something like that happens, I didn't have any help like what they offer now.
Right. So if you did, it would have.
It would have been a game changer
Yeah, it
for
could have
me.
been life changing.
Yes.
So what the work? That's why I'm glad you're here, just to tell a little bit about what happened, because the work that they do is so important.
It is. And there wasn't even anything like that I know about in 1978 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You went to the police, and that was what you
That
was
was it. But you didn't do that in
I didn't
any
do
of your
that,
situations.
no,
You
because I
didn't.
felt like they were going to blame the victim. That's what I felt like.
And say it was your fault, which is not. But you're probably, I guarantee you, there's way more women that went through that and probably thought the same
Feel
thing.
the
that
same
you
way.
did.
But yes,
Absolutely.
if there's anyone that is affected by sexual assault, please reach out. There's so many ways now that we can touch or reach out to people.
Be connected.
Yeah, that we didn't have then.
No.
So there's always, I feel like sometimes now there's always some way, unless you've already been abused so many times that you're just too scared.
Yeah. Yes. And that's one good thing about technology. We've got the Facebook page and the website. So you didn't have anything like that back when you went through.
No, and
yours.
I also didn't feel as though I had any support from even people close to me.
Did you tell anyone close
No,
to you? No.
not
Okay.
not directly
So you
after.
pretty
This was
much
just
too
later on
much.
with friends or something. Just not anybody real close to me.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you guys are here. And I hate it that you had, no one. But we know you're not alone. We've also got another survivor with us today. Are you going to be able? Do you want to share a little bit? Because I know you went through something yourself.
Yes. It's part of the reason why I do what I do,
That's why
because
you're
I'm a
good at your
survivor.
job, unfortunately.
Yes, I'm a survivor of date rape. I was in the military, and it was by another service member. And you think that, being service members, that you can trust each other, and we went on a date. And after the date, we went back to his friend's house. And I was under the impression that there was going to be, several people there, and we was just going to visit, hang out, and then he'd take me back to the ship, is what I was thinking. Well, when we got there, there was nobody downstairs. It was a 2-story home, so there was nobody downstairs. And so I thought that was kind of odd. But then I was, we're on a date. We'll just sit and visit, maybe watch a movie or something like that, and then we'll go back, And then it was very traumatizing. So I can't remember how I ended up on the floor, but I was on the floor. And, part of the campaign with sexual assault is that clothing is not consent. And one of the things that happened a long time ago in a court is they said that the woman was at fault, and she had jeans on. And they said that she had to have assisted him to take her jeans off.
Yeah,
because she
they were
had
too
jeans
tight.
on.
Oh, because
they were too tight.
Yeah, they're too tight.
Well, I'm here to tell you that is not true.
So you can
Because-
attest to that fact.
Yes,
That is,
I had jeans on.
and it still happened.
And yes, And I held on as strong as I could, and he
You
still yanked the jeans right off me like they were a pair of sleep shorts. He yanked them right off. And I said no more than once. I tried to stop him. I did fight back. But I will admit I did not yell. I did not yell for help. I was very embarrassed at the time that this was happening to me by another service member, somebody that I thought I trusted, because we're both, fighting for the same cause.
Right.
And when it did happen, I just tried to block it out and allow it to, hopefully he'd hurry up and be done, because I was so embarrassed. I was afraid somebody was going to come down and catch us and think something else. I just, it was my fault. It was my fault. I shouldn't have went there, Afterwards, he acted like everything was normal. Nothing bad happened. Like he did nothing wrong. He took me back to the ship. I told no one. I told no one about it. I was so embarrassed. I told nobody. And then he was not actually stationed on the ship. He was in what they call a squadron. So that's another area of the base. And so one day I was doing my work and I came face to face with him. And we were about to go to war. And I did not know his squadron was getting stationed on my ship.
Oh, goodness.
And so I just froze. And of course he smiled. And I just froze, did not know what to do. I panicked. I was terrified. And right then I ran to my best friend and I finally told her what happened. And we didn't report it because I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want to get blamed.
Even though it wasn't your fault.
Exactly.
But you know that now, obviously.
I know that now.
You know
I
that
know
now.
that now.
Right.
But then I felt stupid. I felt stupid. And, I powerlifted in school. So I thought I was kind of strong, So I was embarrassed that I couldn't fight him off, that I held my jeans and I still got yanked off, and I was like, something like that shouldn't have happened to me. Why did it? I'm a country girl. That's not, but it does. It happens. It happens to so many, and it's not your fault.
Yeah,
And
I was looking at statistics today, just today, because I was working on stuff, and nearly half of women in the world, so whatever our population is, half of us are dealing with sexual assault.
Wow.
That's astounding.
That's
awful.
That really is.
Awful.
And so many men
As
get
well.
sexually
Men
assaulted
as well. 1 in 6
And-
men.
Really?
One in
and they
6
will
men.
not come forward.
They're probably embarrassed.
Mhm.
I mean, if you were embarrassed, can you
Yes.
imagine?
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
probably very underreported as well.
Yes.
You wouldn't really
and
think
it's,
that
and
could
it's
happen.
very high in the Native American community.
Very much so.
Probably
and-
more than double what
Yeah.
Yes.
non-natives
Yes. And a lot of times it's with family members. And they're not going to come forth and
No.
they're not going to
No.
tell.
are. So it's
And then they think
underreported.
nobody's going to believe them too, and that's why this is so important today for us to be here and for us to talk. So everyone can realize that we have services and we believe you. We believe you from the start to the end. We
no matter
believe
what
you.
you were wearing,
Right,
Yes.
or
right.
what
No matter what
situation
happened,
you're
or what
in,
you were drinking.
or what
Yes.
you were
Right,
drinking.
right.
If you were even
Yes.
at a club or
Yes.
something, and it's not your fault.
Yes.
So you're
and
not
even
gonna judge.
if you start to have interactions with someone, once you say no, that's it. They're supposed to stop. And
Yeah.
and from
It's a
then
complete
on,
sentence. No is a complete sentence.
yes.
No means no.
Yes.
I mean, it's
It doesn't
pretty-
matter if you're in the act or not. No is no. Stop. And if they don't, that is rape. And we're here to help you. And we will not judge you
No.
one bit. And we will walk you through
Everything.
whatever you want to go through. We will help you no matter what. You do not have to report it to the police.
No.
We do not force you to make reports, get protective orders, nothing like that. If you want them, we will help. But we do not force you.
So if someone was afraid, like, I can't go down that, I don't want to press charges, or they're scared about that, you will still support them.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
matter what they
Yes.
do, and it's not their fault.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not their fault. And I know everything you said, it was confidential. Something else we want to say, the phone is answered 24 hours a day.
Yes.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m. and you're in that situation. Someone's going to pick up the phone
Yes.
and help them.
Yes. Yes. And if for some reason it's not answered the first time, call back.
Yeah.
Call back. Especially if it's
calling.
in the middle of the night, call back.
Yeah, because you want to help them.
Yes, we want to help no matter when. We can come to the ER. We can come pick you up on the side of the road if we need to. Whatever we need to do to get you safe.
Yep. Which is the goal.
Yes.
So back when in your story, you never reported it. Do you think if there had been something like this rising warrior, do you think that might have, maybe if you had known, I guess your situation was a little different because you were on a ship, but still.
I would have, if there was, now in the military, there is services.
Yes.
And there's somebody that you can go to now. They have programs. If I would have known, yes, I would have.
You would have went and reported it, maybe.
reported it and seen what I could do and go from there. Because I would have had that support system.
Right.
You know, you're with so many different men. Matter of fact, the guy had friends in my division, in what you would say like my department. And they taunted me and said I was a liar and that he would never do something like that. And I was just trying to get attention. So it was horrible. It went around. It was horrible. It was a mess.
And you had to endure. But you're a survivor, as what
Yes.
both of you are.
Yes.
You survived. You came out on the other side, and now
Yes.
you are helping.
Yes. That's why I wanted to be here. That's why I do what I
Yes.
do. That's why I am very confidential because I know how it feels. I want anybody that needs help to please come forth and let me help you. Let us help you.
Because you know what they're going through.
I can relate.
Especially it's you feel like it's your fault when it's not.
Yes.
Or the situation that you got yourself into, it's not your fault.
Yes.
Like you said, no means no. So I don't know where else we can go from here. I mean, we've talked a little bit. I don't want to get too much into all of your story. I want you to come back if you feel like it. I think that's.
I will come back.
I want you to come back. But I'm hoping we get the word out today about the work that
and
you're
I
doing.
hope that anybody that's going through anything will please. I mean, because like I said earlier, there's really all kinds of ways to reach out now.
Yeah.
I mean,
More
back
than-
then I used to, I'd run someplace, but where are you running to?
Right.
You don't really have any place to go.
And now you do.
Yes,
That's
now
one
you
of the
have
good
some place to
things.
go, and
Now
that's
you
the
do.
wonderful
Yes.
part of the whole, situation.
And you will
Yes.
believe them, and you're not going to judge them.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you're right. They're probably thinking, it's my fault. I got
Yes.
myself into this. How could I be I mean, just guessing here, but you're definitely
Yes.
not. And you've been through that. So
And if
You
you're
know.
a tribal member, we are confidential.
Yes.
Your family's not going to find out. If you aren't comfortable going through us, please come to me. I'm the director, and I will help you go through a program that you feel more comfortable with. If you do not feel comfortable going through some of the other advocates, I will advocate for you. I will help you and keep it completely confidential, just like the other ladies. But I have had some people come through and wanted just me to do it, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
well, it's the stigma again of you don't want anyone to know that
Yes.
you had to go through that. And so you don't want word to get out.
I do have a question. It's been 40 plus years for my situations. So do you offer any kind of counseling? Because this is the first time I've ever spoke about this.
We used to have counseling services. We are in the process of getting those again because we contracted with a lady. But we do, if you're tribal, we will help you go through tribal services wherever you're comfortable. Which,
So is
you know,
that
with whichever
specifically
tri-
for sexual
Yes,
assault?
she-
Okay.
yes.
Okay. That
Yes.
was-
Yep.
She specialized in both
Oh, she
at the
did.
time.
Yeah, she
so-
did. The one that we worked with.
Yes.
But we, yes,
that
you
would be
can-
something I'd be interested in.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll
Very
definitely
much
talk with
so.
you after and see what we could do.
Because like I said, the first time, it's really, it's uplifting. I mean, I guess is a good way to put it, to release. It really is.
And hopefully we help someone out there.
Yes.
Or watching.
I hope
Maybe.
so.
I hope so. I mean, that's the goal. That's why we're we're trying to bring awareness.
That's the only reason why I told my story. 'Cause
I mean, I'm-
only a few people know. So now it's out there.
But that's what awareness is. I
Yes.
mean, we've got to get the stories out. Like you said, it doesn't matter what you wear, tight jeans, it doesn't matter. Or it's not your fault. I mean, I feel like that's
So
part
important.
of the awareness. Right. It's not your fault because it's underreported probably. I'm assuming.
Yes,
Very
very much.
much
So
so.
it's a
Definitely.
lot of people are thinking that it's my fault. How could I be stupid and get myself in that situation? So hopefully today we did some educating. And
I hope so.
Yep. And come to us if you need us,
Yes.
because we're here.
So there are several ways to get in touch with you. Your Facebook page, AST Rising Warrior. You've got an email. So if you don't feel comfortable making a phone call, astintakes@gmail.com. You do have a phone, 273-2888,
Yes.
which is 24/7.
Yep.
Yes.
It
So
rings.
It
to
rings.
Me.
Keep calling if
It'll
it's the middle of the
come
night.
to me.
And maybe hopefully you'll answer. It may take a couple of times. Anything else before we close that we didn't touch on that you think we need to say today?
I actually think that reporting to the police is something that I really wish I would have done, because the man in California, I think he was habitual. And I don't know about the man in the truck, but I mean, but those are two things that I don't have regrets, but I mean, I wish I would have followed through with the only thing that I did have.
Right.
So that was something I wanted to add, but yes.
Yeah, stop them from doing it to somebody else.
Right.
Because if they did it to you, they might possibly
do
do
it.
it to someone else.
Yes,
Right.
it's very highly.
So that's a good way to end with, I think. Again, thank you for being here.
you for
you
asking.
did good. You did it. You made it. And Lacey, you as well,
Yes.
sharing your story. And Taylor, thank you, ladies, for all the hard work that you do.
Thank you, Melissa.
Right.
For
Thank you.
Thank
giving
you,
me the
Lacey, for
strength.
your strength, and thank you for all your help and services.
Thank you.
The work that you do is so important. And I want to end with awareness. You guys are making me emotional. It's not just 1 month.
It's all,
It's
the
all
time.
year.
Oh,
It's all
yes.
year.
Yes.
And it starts with all of us.
Yes. It's not just April.
It's all year and it's all of us. So I think we should end on that. Awareness is year round, not just 1 month.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. I'm Mindy Longhorn. We hope you join us next time as we talk among the Shawnee.
Yahweh, Yesi Hakueta Wiani, Salanoki Kenolepwa.